What's up, Cancer? Yeah, it's me. I know I never say my name, but I don't think I'm going to for a while. But yeah, so this is my channel, People's Court Tarot. And so I have a few disclaimers. First of all, I used to do the whole thing with setting up like a set, so you could see the cards and the candles and all that. And I'm a perfectionist, and so that shit drove me crazy. So I don't do that anymore. So that's why it's a black screen, because with a black screen, I can be anywhere and just get the job done. With that being said, the anywhere that I am today is outside, and I'm in a park, and it's loud. There is construction happening, there are birds happening, there are children playing volleyball happening, and I did a lot of walking to find a quiet place, and I could not find a quiet place because nature is loud. And I don't know if that was I felt like I got so frustrated with trying to find a quiet place that I started feeling like maybe I was channeling your energy a little bit. So I don't know if you're feeling like it's very difficult for you to find quiet time or a quiet place to think. Even if you are in elements that should be quiet, there's also a nurturing aspect. I know Cancers are supposed to be the nurturers, but everything I'm talking about comes from nature, these birds, these kids, all that stuff. But I didn't feel nurturing or patient with that shit at all. So I feel like you might be at the end of your patience with someone's nature, or something that has to do with nature, or something just being loud and annoying when you need quiet, okay? That's a side note. Now, the way the People's Court Tarot works is, it's just like the show The People's Court, where there's two sides to every case. So I pull cards to get your complaint, and then I pull cards to get the other person's defense. And then if you want to follow me over into the extended version on Vimeo, I will give the universe's impartial verdict, where we can look at the whole case objectively, and you can just hear, the final answer that takes both sides into consideration, okay? All right, with that being said, I have already pulled your cards. I do know your complaint, and it's really straightforward, actually. I feel like this reading might be kind of short, because I see that you are, okay, there's someone who has a lot to give you, or just has a lot to give, period. This person has a lot to offer. They might be materially well off, a business person, a hardworking person. And they're holding back a truth. They might be holding back this truth because they feel like it would hurt you. Well, sorry, because let me not say what they're thinking. They'll have their own defense. But whatever this truth is that they're holding back, I think maybe your complaint is that they are holding it back because they think the truth would hurt you. So they're holding it back. But there's definitely a strong codependent energy here of someone using someone else's body as a home. That might be the truth that you feel like this person is holding back from you. The fact that they're just using you for a fuck. They're just using you for sex. And they feel like if they told you that, it would hurt you. But it's apparent, if somebody's just fucking you, it's like, that's not hard to miss. You don't have to say that. So your complaint is just that you're kind of agonizing over the fact that this person, who I think could give you a lot, is not giving you anything but sex. They can't be caught. That's the name of this card. It just says can't be caught. So I think this person is and I don't think your issue is so much that they can't be caught. I think your issue is that they fuck you, and then they're not honest about that. Which I think, okay, so this goes a little bit deeper. Maybe you've done this before with this person. Like, maybe this is an energy that you've tried to end, because the devil energy is here, and that always speaks to cycles. Also, the energy of 8 is here, which also speaks to cycles. The energy of 10 is here, which speaks to endings. So I feel like this is a situation that has come back around it's been around, it's coming back around, and it's frustrating because it's a cycle. And so I think your frustration isn't so much that this person is using you for sex, is that they won't acknowledge that they need something from you. See, it's like you think that they're holding back. No, okay, your complaint is that you think that they think that if they told you that they just wanted you for sex, that it would hurt your feelings. So they're not upfront about that. Why would it hurt your feelings? Because maybe they know that you're a person who doesn't want to just have sex for sex sake. Maybe you are a person who wants a committed relationship, because it does bother you that this person can't be caught. So maybe you do want to catch this person. But I think your deeper complaint is that they won't acknowledge that they want something from you. Because if they acknowledged what they want from you, but then they acknowledge that they don't have anything to give you, and that's the truth that they don't want to tell you, that then you wouldn't give them what they actually want from you, which is your body. That irritated the shit out of me, just explaining that fuck shit. So that's your complaint, which I can understand. So let's look at this other person's, let's look at their side of the story. Okay. So this person is wary. They feel like they're defensive, or maybe you're defensive, or maybe they feel like you would be defensive, and that you're the kind of person who might pretend to take something well, and then you go calm, and then you snap. So I think their fear too is that they never know. They never know when you gonna snap. Like, not to say this person is scared of you, but not to say that they're not scared of you. Because they feel like you have a very slow burning anger that then explodes. There might be some Scorpio energy here, because that's some Scorpio shit, like that slow boil, right? That then turns into, like I said, an explosion. So, yeah, they feel like you hide your anger. And so you pretend, number one, they feel like you pretend like you don't see what it is, but they feel like you're deceiving yourself. And then you, because you deceive yourself and you pretend like you don't see what it is, then you keep begging this person or asking this person to tell you some sort of truth that they feel that you already know. And this person feels like they have everything they need right where they are, by themselves, with themselves, and that they do not feel the need to express the faith that would be required to end that, to go into any sort of joint situation with someone that required them to have any faith, or to even move. Even like, this person doesn't want to move. This person moves extremely slow. They don't want to move forward. They like things the way that they are. And I think there's some sort of belief or faith in something that they would have to have, or that they think that you think they would have to have in order to move forward, that they're letting you know right now through their defense that they do not have, will not have, do not plan on having. Because that's a leap of faith, and a leap of faith is can be tumultuous, can be uncertain. And this person feels very certain and steady and stable exactly right where they are. They feel grounded where they are, and they feel like you want them to move into a space where they would not feel grounded. And that is not something that they're willing to do. Okay, so that is the case. That is both, those are both sides of the case. That shit made my stomach hurt. I don't like it. I didn't like it. But if you feel like this is your case, that was your complaint, that was that person's defense, and you want to hear the universe's impartial verdict that considers both sides of this situation, you want to hear what the universe has to say about this, please come join me on Vimeo and I will give you that. All right, thank you for joining me. Peace out.